Okay, here we go. Should be running. There we go. Up and running. Hello, people in the future. My name is Trey. Welcome back to another stream from a very late night one. It's 4:20 in the morning. Nice. That was unintentional. But hey, I've been having a lot of issues audio-wise today. It's been fun, everyone. It's been very, very fun. But it's very early in the morning, so I don't know if people are going to join in. We might get some of the late night crew, we might not, who knows. We're just gonna have some time chilling, because this is what I want to do. I want to spend some time playing Minecraft anyways, so... If people watch, great. If they don't, I mean, not as great, but understandable. It is very, 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 very early in the morning, slash very, very, very late at night. There we go. Send a message out to everyone. We need a ton of mud. Good, very good. That's good, very good. Alright, doing vandalism. 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 Carry on. Oh, good. Welcome back, Tep. We need a ton of dirt, and I don't remember where I put my dirt at all. Hey, Tep. Can I make you a first mate? You are one of the first mates in the Discord, Tep. Hey, Phantom, aka Azuki, how's it going, man? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm starting to get sick in my voice. I'm hoping I can kick it before it gets bad. I do not want to be sick. That is the last thing I need. Haha! The dirt has been found. Guys, what's the plan for today's stream? Well, we're just gonna be some terraforming. We're just gonna be some terraforming. Terraforming! Yep. Right over here, we did this in yesterday's stream. Let's see if we can land on the lighthouse. Oh, so close. Whee! We just built out this little tiny line, which it looks like the grass is starting to grow here already. We're gonna have to cut that out. We don't want grass here. But we put this line here so that way we have a much more even transition from where we built our second windmill to the ground below. And so we are going to be filling that out kind of in a semicircle. So from here it's going to go like this and like that over. Hey, Durlac, welcome in. I'm making one of those heating furnaces for the metals of the mine shaft area. I can post it once I'm done. Ooh, well, I look forward to seeing it. I'm gonna need a lot more dirt than this, probably. This will get us started. I'm also trying to... I think, now that we've got the line that goes down here, we need to come up with the... I forget what it's called, but for the semicircle that we're making. Radius? Is it the radius? Something like that. Hey, Oreo. Welcome aboard. You feeling alright? I am starting to get a little bit sick, unfortunately. Noticed it slightly yesterday. My voice was starting to strain just a little bit, and now I can feel it a little bit more. So I'm starting to get a little bit sick. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Almost at 900 subscribers. Yes, indeed. 10 to go, which was totally not something I was expecting today. I literally woke up, and like when I went to sleep, we had, I believe it was 82. Yeah. 882, and then when I woke up, we had gained an additional 7. I was like, yes! We've only got 10 to go, which is a good thing, but it's also kind of a bad thing, because, well, once I hit the 900, I have to get rid of all of my max enchanted armor and gear and start back from scratch until we hit 1,000. As per the challenge, I'll be posting that short probably later today to let everyone else know and see if we can bring in some more people. But yeah. So I'm excited. I think the challenge is going to be a lot of fun. but also I'm going to miss my gear here. Alright, so what we need to do now is, I think, since this goes in out by like 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something kind of like this. How's this looking? Almost there. We got to get it to connect to this area. I think it will, if we do it correctly. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a weird, like, triangle shape. Oh, thank you, Durlac. Yeah, I'll get feeling better soon, I hope. Usually I'm not too terrible. Like, there's been times where I've gotten sick for weeks. I think the worst is I was sick for, like, an entire month. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not this one here. Yeah, look at how much dirt we've already gone through. It's just gonna be a lot of the same repeating here and counting in order to get it to be, hopefully, what I want it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count it with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take a look before we do anything else, and... Oh, no. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. This is less of a semicircle and more of a triangle now. We have formed almost an equilateral triangle. You need to update the sub goal. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do. Let's see. We are at, I think it's 110 to go now. So instead of 117, it's 110. Thank you for reminding me. Here we go. We've got an update. 110. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
You know what? I think that's a worthy woo. That's a worthy woo if I've ever heard one. I am not happy with this shape here. It's almost Star Destroyer-esque. Actually, this might be something to remember in the future. Like, building on a diagonal to try to make a circle is difficult in general, but, like, yikes, did I really miss the mark. I think what I need to do is, once we get to, like, right here, start to curve in a little bit more. So that means we gotta tear everything down again. Hey, Atep. How's it going? This is a pretty cool, like, box. Oh, well, thank you. Very soon, we'll be going to armor. Like, iron armor and all that. Like, the whole plan is to start up at wooden and work our way up. It also means, though, no diamond mining, because we can't really mine diamonds in wooden armor. Wooden armor? Why isn't there wooden armor? That'd be cool to see. Okay. We're almost there. We need to cut it right to about that spot. I tell you what I'm actually going to do. Because I have this really cool mod called Light HUD. Let me try to go into Light HUD settings. Which actually, I don't remember how to bring up the settings on Light HUD. Give me a second here. But Light HUD allows you to make, like, these massive, like, structures, like, so, a sphere. So I can take that sphere, put it down in the ground, and use that as the basis for this circle. I think that will probably work best. So, controls. Started iron, because leather is stupid. You know, I don't think I've ever actually used leather armor, like, in-game. Unless, like, I've gotten it from, like, a zombie or something. I never really craft it myself. I always go straight for iron. There's never been a point to, like, really use leather armor, except to be able to dye it. Keybinds. We are looking for... Light HUD. Ah, I seem to not be able to find it. I may actually have to go in and open up the actual pack itself on CurseForge to check it out. I'm not going to sit around here and wait to get blown up. We're going to go up onto the lighthouse real quick. I'm going to pull that up. We're going to find it. And if I can't do that, we can go into creative and use Axiom. Oh yeah, I have a literal leather shop, I know. No crafting leather armor, huh? Well, yeah, but this isn't to use. This is like, this is decorative, you know? These are leather workers. These are leather workers. H plus C for mini hut. Bonan, you're the best. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I had no idea. Like, okay, H plus C. Ah, yes, here we go. Structures, that's what we want. No, not structures. Is it structures? No, it's shapes. We want shapes. And we are going to configure this. Let's actually fly to where we want it to be. So, it's gonna start here. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, he fell. Good. Don't you come up here. No. I'm not looking for any trouble with you. He doesn't know how to get to me. He was like, do I go this side? Do I go this side? I don't know. Is there... Felix! Where did he put it? He put another bell somewhere around here. Oh, this is gonna get annoying if I can't find it. Felix, where did you do it? I could go into free cam to find it, but that I feel like that ruins the sport of it, you know? It's got to be somewhere nearby. I'm trying to use sound to locate it like I'm a bat. Echolocation. I think it's... Ha-ha! Okay, let's go ahead and cut that out. Felix, my guy. Okay, we can turn back on the audio now that I'm not going to be disturbed by bells the entire time. For whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. What's up, Wire? Hiya. A skulk sensor. Oh, thank you. I love these things. Alright, let's land here. Alright, I think we're going to go right here. We're going to do H plus C. And now we want to render the shape. We want to configure it. Start here. Why can I not see it? Render through, render lines, shapes. Add shape. I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Circle / cylinder. You know, it's probably because I haven't turned on H. Yeah, there we go. I'm a moron. Alright, this is kind of close. I think it's still a little too jaggedy. Let's go into the configuration. We're going to push it out just a little bit more. Starting from here. Configure. Let's move it up. And over. And we're actually going to change the shape here. We don't want it to be block-based. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, this is so weird to use. Where did it go? That's a big sphere. That's a big old sphere. Alright, we're gonna instead go here. I'm still working on learning how to use this mod. It's not one I've used way too much in the past. Configure, start here. Okay. That's closer. Closer, yeah. I want it to kind of expand out and connect to this portion. So, configure. We need it to be a little bit bigger. So let's expand the radius. Like that. That's pretty good. Now let's just bring it in over this way. Yeah. All right, that's pretty much it right there. So if we just follow along this path, we'll be golden to get it the way I want it to be set up. Okay. I'm going to turn on replay mod, exit free cam, and let's follow along this path. Bonan, thank you so much for that. I want it to be very, very smooth here. I'm getting a lot of Discord notifications, so I'll have to check that in just a moment. I don't know if it's my Discord or if it's one of the other Discords. I wish I could change the Discord notification sound. There might be a way to, I just don't know about it. Let's get this part built out. Perfect. Oh yeah, that was so much simpler. Look at that. That is great. Okay, let me pull up the Discord just in case. Direct messages. Pull this over here real quick, you guys. So it is from the channel Discord. And here we go. We've got right here. Ooh. Wool's Wrath. Mined 8,342 gray wool. Holy crap. I like the texture pack. It's a very clean, plasticky look. I like it. Let's go ahead and give this a custom emoji. There we go. Absolute cinema. Okay, back to this, everyone. We need to follow in on the other path. Okay. That should be fairly good. Yeah. Okay. Now I think we're going to turn off Mini HUD. It's a very perfect circle, almost. Good band, too. If you haven't listened to Perfect Circle, give them a listen. They're the same lead singer as Tool, which is another pretty interesting band. I like their song from like 2019 called So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. It's either 2019 or 2018, one of the two. Those 2 years are very similar in my brain. We're just going to go along the outside again. Now, we don't want to do it up like this each time. We're going to go back a couple and then move up because we want to smooth the transition out. That's the whole premise behind this. I actually don't know if I'm going to have enough dirt for this, to be honest. I may have to go find a random biome no one's in and mine up a lot of the dirt. Now, where did you come from, sir? Chicken in a hole. Chicken in a hole. Why is that chicken in a hole? I don't know. Yeah, alright. Let's see how that's looking. Very, very bizarre at this stage. Trey, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Cosmic. If you got some to spare, yeah, I would happily take some off your hands. Alright, we're going to go in a couple of layers. Probably only about 2 or 3 blocks from here, and then move up. Also, did you see that I beat Nether Kings? No, I did not, but congratulations. That's awesome, man. I will be beating Nether Kings at some point in the future. Not on this stream, though, mind you. Oh. Well, thank you, Wire. How do I go back? There we go. I forgot how to type. I wish I could say it's early morning for me. I mean, it kind of is. I've only been up for about an hour. So I suppose in a way it's a little bit early morning for me, too. Usually I'd be up this late for work, but I don't work till later today. I had a really long day yesterday. Took my mom's out for Mother's Day. So... No, let's get rid of this. Gotta pick that up. It took 5 tries, and it felt like I was running a mile, but I beat it. I swear that game's not really like a race, it's more of a marathon. It's something you're in it for the long haul. It's crazy. I don't know why I'm going back this steep. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want this area to be a little bit flatter, but we've still got to follow kind of along this terrain. This is a waste of dirt right here. I'll go pick it back up. This is me recording the intro, by the way. Well, not the intro, but the first... Oh, well... I suppose it's the second clip of the episode that'll be coming out, kind of. This is where, like, the Fur World intro will go. Because I'm abandoning the cinematic right off the bat, and I'm moving it to about a minute into the actual episode, just to try to keep retention rates a little bit higher. little behind the scenes YouTuber stuff. And what's funny is that I have been playing for less than you and I beat it before you. Hey, like I said, it's not a race, it's a marathon. I'm gonna swap this up just a little bit. We're gonna even it to this side, and then we're gonna go up again and again and again. Also, I found the server with like every cool stuff, command items. I saved so much. It's the children versus the adults is the name of the server. Okay, interesting. That's like that Mr. Beast video. Who would win? 100-year-olds or 101-year-olds? Something like that. I can't remember it. But it was a weird thing. My money is personally on the 1-year-olds. I never watched the video. If anyone knows what video I'm talking about and you've seen it, let me know who won. Was it the 100-year-olds or was it the babies? Because I think the babies would win. Specifically because I think the 100-year-olds would just be too tired to deal with them. Like, they're like, I'm existing, man. I suppose babies and people over 100 have that in common. They're like, we're just existing. At this point, you know. We don't got anyone to impress. I saw that the other day. It's 100 adults versus 100 kids. 100 adults won by like 5 or 6. Fair enough. If they'd have been babies that they had gone up against, though, the babies would have won. Mark my words. Babies are evil, cunning creatures. I say this as a man who's never raised children. And will hopefully never raise children. They are evil, conniving creatures. Much like dogs and cats. Except dogs and cats are adorable. I suppose babies are supposed to be adorable too. And to a lot of people they are, but to me, they're not adorable. They're evil. They're hiding something, and I know it. I've watched Baby Geniuses too many times in my life. If you've never seen the movie, it came out like in the 90s, or maybe the early 2000s. It's a movie about super smart babies who save the world from a guy who is not a baby, but drank a magic, like a scientific potion thing that turned him into a baby. It's a really bizarre movie. I don't even know if I'm explaining the plot correctly or not. It's been like, at least 18 years since I watched it. So, but I used to watch it a lot when I was a little kid. I thought it was hilarious. Like, the babies also got superpowers in the second one. Because, yeah, they made multiple. Finally, someone doesn't think babies are cute. I think there's a lot of people who are like that. Oh, you get off of here. Like, I've got no issue with them or anything. Maybe it's the lack of paternal instincts. Like, I know technically, because, like, when you're, like, in your 20s and stuff, like, biologically, like, nature and stuff is like, oh, you're supposed to, you know, prepare for the next generation, all that, except I don't care. It's just never been a me thing, you know? I have friends who have kids, and it became, like, their entire personality. And they're still great people, mind you, but, like, they had them really young, I feel. Like, if you're in your 20s, having a kid is too young. And if you're in your teenager years, Jesus. And I think maybe it's because, like, my mom had me when she was a kid. That's why, like, my relationship with, like, children and stuff is the way it is. Like, I could never see myself being a parent. Because I've seen the effects of what that does to someone. Because I witnessed it with my mom and me being... And it wasn't until, like, I got older that I started to, like, really think about it. Like, holy crap, my mom had me when she was younger than me at this point. Oh, no. You stay back. No hello. You don't get to be polite, sir. Get back. Ugh. He had the nerve to say hello to me, you guys. This is a goodbye only channel. That's all we do. Goodbyes. Is that? No, it's coal. I was about to say, is there birch there? I was talking to a coworker yesterday about, like, words we have trouble pronouncing at times. And for me, like, where I'm originally from and stuff, like, there's a lot of, like, interestingness when it comes to the accent and things. And one of the words is cigarettes, which is cigarettes. And every once in a while, I'll slip into saying cigarettes, and people are like, what? And I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. And it's not as bad as say wash, because that's what a lot of my family would say instead of like wash. It would be like, hand me that washcloth, or wash up those dishes. But yeah. Anyways, my coworker then later on was like, here, I want to show you a video from the archives. And I was like, archives? Like, oh wait, that might be the word I can't say. Trey, are you going to do my mini game in 10 minutes? I don't know if anyone else online wants to play the game, but I mean, I'd be down to play it. Got to be able to get some work on this done, but yeah, I'd be down to play it. I like mini games. So if like we get enough players, sure. Oh man, I just remembered, like, if I get rid of my gear, I'm not going to have Swift Sneak. That's going to make a building so much more troublesome. And we're looking at probably about a month or two, if we're keeping on the same track record that we've been, like, gaining-wise, before I hit to 1,000. Holy crap. Guys, is it only going to be about a month or so before I hit 1,000? Huh. 500 cigarettes. Who would win in a battle? 500 cigarettes? Or 500 archives, everyone? My money is on the spiders. I found out, though, my coworker, like her like one of her best friends from school and stuff, is the mother of the lead singer of Breaking Benjamin's son. And at first I didn't know what to do with that information, you guys. I was like, wait, you're telling me you know, you have a connection to one of my favorite bands of all time. I'm gonna need you to abuse your friendship to get me some free tickets here. I love these guys. Breaking Benjamin, one of my all-time favorite bands. I've seen them once before, a long time ago. And I would love, 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 love to see them again. Maybe one of these days. Guys, so much stuff came out yesterday that I was not aware of. It's like I was going through work just regular, and then all of a sudden, the Punisher movie came out, and Good Omens, like, final episode came out, and it's like, oh my god. I've got so much I've got to watch. I haven't got to watch any of it yet, but I'm excited. Some of my favorite stuff. But honestly, I can't even remember the ending of the Punisher TV series. Because I know I made it to, like, season 2, and that's about all I can remember. So I don't know if I ever made it to season 3 or not of it. All of this is going to probably turn to grass. And what sucks is I'm going to have to try to turn it into Podzol, then turn that Podzol into farmland. Which, I mean, can kind of... I mean, it depends. Podzol is very, like, as far as I know, very rich soil. So, would probably be good for farmlands and stuff. Because it's got a lot of the leaves and a lot of compost on it and a lot of, like, fungus and stuff that can grow. But, I just want to get rid of the green. The only issue I have is up here. I didn't get rid of the green up here, so there's still a lot of grass. It's very green, this area. So I'm also kind of tempted just to leave the green. In 5 minutes, I'm going to do my minigame. I need one person, not including Trey. But more would be nice also. Okay. Hopefully someone else wants to play. It seems like it's a quick, fun little minigame. The hide the ender pearl one, right? Or did you build another one? We're going to take this down a little bit. We were using this kind of as a guideline, but I kind of think we can do our own thing now a little bit more. So I feel like if we go up, layer, 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 we'll be there. Like, we can't keep it this thick, but I do want patches that are kind of this thick, because this is like farmland, you know? So we're gonna knock this back just a little bit, and we'll continue up the hill, covering this part up. I feel like... Have we gone too far out now? Alright, I'll finish filling this in, then we'll make a decision from there. Because we've already lost the guideline that we established by a little bit. Which is fine. You can't always follow the rules you set out. What are you, some square? No, this is a cube game. You gotta think three-dimensionally. You know, it's crazy how many of my streams involve either breaking trees, placing dirt, or digging a hole. And that's it. That's it. Hold on a second, Tep. I gotta finish this part out, and then I'll be right there. Okay. That's not free cam. You know, it's very... I feel like what we're going to do next, after we get this section kind of filled out, is instead of like evening it to this area, we're going to kind of move it out this way. So instead of it being like this perfect circle, it'll just kind of shoop, 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 like this, like shoop, shoop, shwoo, and then go up. And then this is gonna kind of cover this entire area up here. So I think we need another guideline down here that establishes this section falling down, and I think this is kind of a good little area right here to base it off of. This little section right here, not this one. Just like that. Alright, let's go ahead and stop that recording. And /TPA accept /TPA tep. I don't know if we need to put our tools up or anything for this game. I read the rules the other day. Where are they again? This way, right? Let's see. One person grabs the ender pearl and an item frame. Has to hide it around the blue and yellow outline. The other players then have to go in all at the same time. First one to find it wins. So yeah, it doesn't matter about here. So when do we begin? Oh, there's a lot of us here actually to play. Nice. No, that's wire. So who's hiding the pearl? Who gets to hide it? Okay, so we're going to Tep first. This is my crafting table. None shall have it. Me. I would like to. Hand to me the pearl. Okay. Now, in the interest of fairness, all those people who are watching the stream, please look away. Alright. Now I'm gonna go hide it. I'm gonna hide it in the coolest place I possibly can. Cosmic, what are you... No, you gotta go back that way. I'm actually going to shift, because now they can't see. I want to put it inside this maze. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. And I'm just going to go into free cam to watch them. Now, if they go directly to where it's at, I'll know someone was watching. Well, looks like the penguin dude, Oreo. Oreo wins. I'm gonna look this way because I don't want to see any hint as to where they put it. I feel like that's cheating, you know? I have to pick up some grape juice and stuff. I suppose you can't really see where they're at, but still. Whoever finds it can hide it next. Well, if I find it, I'm not hiding it that time. I'll just give it to someone else. But, because I already did it. I know exactly where Iron Oreo is hidden it. And if I don't, then my name's not Oreo Iron. And it's not, but still. Okay, let's do this. Go. I feel like playing with Fulbright might actually be a little bit of a advantage here, and I don't want to do that. Wait, Cosmic found it? Where was it at? Okay, Cosmic found it, so flip these back down. Alright, we're gonna head right over here. We're gonna hang out till the next person hides it. Goose was moving really fast right there. I'm on to you, Goose. I'm on to you. I'm suspicious of everyone right now. This is Trey's suspicious arc. He's suspicious of everyone. No. That's the other people's section for the game. Though that would quite make a much more difficult challenge to try to find it. Right now, we are in a very interesting position where both the short stream and the main stream have had the same amount of viewership. Both have 14 views. This has never, in the history of me streaming, happened. So this is crazy. I don't know how to fix the name tagging ability. Invisibility potions. Or shifting. Either or works. That works too, turning around. Go! Why was I shifting? I meant to sprint. Okay. I don't think anyone would have hit it here. Oh, there's something down this way, eh? Oh, I haven't even seen this portion. You found... Everyone's finding it before me. That's a good place to hide it, inside the water there. That's good. All is balanced. Perfectly. See ya, Oreo. I think I've got one more round in me, then I gotta get back to terraforming. What are we doing? Why are we just running and jumping? We got 1 minute. 1 minute till it restarts. Oh no! Alright, go! Oh, god dang it, someone found it already. I'm very bad at this. GG's, folks. GG's. This is a neat little mini game, Tep. Thank you for inviting me to play it. I just joined, and the first thing I heard was, why am I running and jumping? Hey, Lynn, welcome aboard. Good to see ya. You're going to expand it soon. I think giving it a larger, like, range could be fun. Specifically so there's more places to hide it right now. Because right now, people are doing a good job of not picking the exact same location, but it's, like, still very, very small area. So if you have a larger range, you can have more people. Hey, Shadow. welcome aboard. You're going to add up to 12 biomes. Oh, man. Can I suggest that you make a pirate biome? Yes. I think it could be cool. Have a little ship there. Maybe a shipwreck. Could be cool. Could be fun. You don't know. I don't know. Let's join back into Fruit World now that the server's reset. Our replay file is saving, and let's get back to working on some terraforming, guys. We gotta get this place built up nicely. I could try, but that could be difficult. I don't know. I think you could do it quite easily. Okay, so we were working on this area over here, terraforming this to make this transition just a little bit easier. We got dirt in our inventory. Let's go. We're gonna go back up. I think we're going up by two blocks, which could be a little bit harsh, but I think it should work. Because we don't want to go by like one block, then a bunch, then by one block, then by a bunch. Because if we do that, then it's just not going to connect properly. So we're going to have at least two every once in a while. Something kind of like this. It's a little bit crazy right now, but trust the process, you guys. Trust the process. Yeah, alright, this side's looking okay. We could put like a retaining wall around it maybe at some point. This spot's still just a little bit too far out, I think. We're going to come in and just expand this out a little bit. Now we got to remember, this place is going to be covered by wheat fields, so the train itself isn't necessarily going to be that visible. We want it to still be pretty decent, you know? And I do not want this, like, comb pattern that I've got going on right now. Oh wait, I should really start my replay back up. Guys, if ever you don't see the little recording thing up there while I'm supposed to be recording a replay, please yell at me to put it back on. Because I could legit forget. It's why I haven't changed the symbol, because like, you can in the app get rid of, or not the app, in the mod get rid of it saying recording. But if I do that, then I'm not going to remember I am recording, and I'm more likely to break the recording. Just because of the way like ADHD and object permanence works. That's right, I'm placing you guys with a level of responsibility over me being able to make content. I think now that we're getting some of the waves inside of here, the wave pattern, it should make this feel a little bit better. Okay, this is in danger of becoming too straight. There we go, that'll even it out a little bit. That was a very calm track. That's what I'm playing right now. I'm playing a lot of calm, like country slash folk and jazz bluish music right now, just because I feel like it's that type of morning for me. We're just doing terraforming, you know? And terraforming is something that isn't particularly exciting in terms of, like, this is high octane viewership, you know? It's very much a, yeah, we're just gonna sit down, have some fun, just chill out and do a little bit of terraforming, you know? Just relax. Hey, Trey, welcome in. Why'd I say hey, Trey, like I'm welcoming myself? Hey, Trey, welcome to your own stream, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, Felix. Good to see you, man. No, I got work today. Just not till tonight at like 10 my time. So I'm getting my circadian rhythm back in order. I had a really long day yesterday. Took my mom out for Mother's Day. Had to wait for her to get off work. I also had to pick up my dad from work. Whole thing. Is there a Trey mode because of Trey? No. I am never living down the Trey mode, I guess. Just playing Blocks Fruits right now. Nice. I found your bell, by the way, right over here. It was driving me crazy for a minute. Also, I don't know if you can hear in the voice or not, but I'm a little bit sick. We're in the beginning stages of sickness. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I am liking that. I want to get this area to have a little bit more like blah 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 to it, like blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Just blah 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 over it. Once we add the blah 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 blah, the blah 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 blah, it's gonna look really nice. But we just got to make sure we get the blah 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 blah, the blah 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 blah, in, you know, the blah 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 blah. It's a very technical term, blah blah blah. That's a weird way for these two to start. Two different tracks, but they sound so similar. And it starts right as the other one ended. It's weird to be annoyed at grass. Why is there a hole? We are covering this hole up. No holes. No holes barred. Pretty sure that's a saying. Could be wrong, I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a man playing Minecraft, placing grass at 4 in the morning. No, 5 in the morning now. Oh wow, we've already been going for almost an hour. That's crazy. No! What are you yelling no to? The bell? It took me a good minute to find it there. We had to really search around. I didn't want to use free cam because I figured free cam would like get rid of the sportiness of it, you know. Let's go ahead and throw that away and that away. I don't need that. More dirt. And put this up. How's this transition looking? Okay, that is evening it out a little bit more. It's making it less of a sphere and more kind of in line with this area. The blah blah blahs are being added very nicely. That looks pretty natural right there. Yeah, this is starting to feel a little bit more, less like circle and more natural, I think. This side right here is giving me nightmares. I'm not sure how to do this portion right here just yet. And I think we've got to tackle it if we want to continue upwards, because if we do the entire top part and then we do the bottom part, it's going to look really awkward. Probably. What we really need is maybe some stone. I mean, these are supposed to be kind of like rolling hills, kind of, with the wheat and things. So I truly don't know. Kind of like that. I'm kind of trusting the process right now. Because if I don't trust the process, then the process will trust me, and we don't want that. If the process trusts you and you don't trust the process, oh boy. All things become possible. And then we're just living in a monkey reality. Handing them the typewriter. All that is to say, I'm hoping this is working well because I don't know. I'm trying to fake it till I make it, essentially. That's what trusting the process is. Faking it till you make it. Okay. Do I still have Fulbright on? I do. For good reason. It's nighttime. You know what? I'm fine with that. But we gotta add down again another layer. I think what we could do is come in at some point and have this portion be an actual cliff face. Bring in some of our other terraforming to this side, because right now it kind of stops right around there and doesn't continue on this side. So this side does kind of need work done to it eventually. So maybe we leave some portion of this as extra cliff face, who knows? It's not like that would be entirely unrealistic. Or we could do that. Break this portion. That should tie in fairly okay. I do like this kind of pattern we're starting to have form here. This little curve inside of this spot. I think that's fairly neat. And honestly, if we look from over here, this far back, it does kind of start to disappear into the terrain itself, which is very good indicator that we're on the right track. Is BBF on? Blackbird flying? I don't think so. Okay. We got that part nice and evened out. We just need to do this. Just swoop it in. Just whoop it in. If I tackle it going down like this, we get the same line that we have here, which I was fine with that until I was not fine with it, you know? And now that I'm not fine with it, I want to avoid it like the plague. And I want to start over. And I think, not entirely start over, I think it could work if we just keep this as the next baseline area. Let's dig this out just a little bit. I say dig it out. Let's place blocks out just a little bit. Still a little sharp. Still a little bit sharp. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's fly over this way because there's vanilla terrain right here. And if we go to this side right around here, I think this is where we want to take it into. So if we pull it out this way, welcome back. Yeah, alright. Hey, Dulark. Dualark. There we go. I keep saying Durlac. It's Dualark, I'm pretty sure. Welcome back. This is a lot more, I think, natural and a lot less large compared to this. It's down just a few more blocks, but I think it keeps in track. I saw they drew my profile picture. Yeah, we had to finally get to yours. I have a list of everyone we're working on, though. Okay, let's bring this, knock this back just a few blocks, because we want to connect this to that, and I think the best way to do it kind of like that, I think. Yeah, alright, I like that shape a lot more. Yay, you got my name right. I did! Yay! Like I said, I've been pronouncing Duralock the entire time, or Durlac. But it's Dualark. I mispronounce a lot of people's names, so I always feel bad about it. I suppose I'm not, like, if I hear you say your name, it's a different story. Like, I'll be able to pronounce it, but, like, whenever you don't hear someone say the name, it's a little bit more difficult. But I do like this shape a lot more, you guys. The question is, do we allow our farm area to keep the greenery, the greens and yellows, or do we bring it in line with the browns? The browns, the browns, the browns. What I was kind of thinking is this is more like forest land, and that's why it's so brown, and then this area is like completely different. But it could also be just because I mean, I have been bringing some of the podzol in. You can see stretches of it here. So maybe we continue with that. Right now, we are in a very interesting position where this like mainstream and the short stream are very neck and neck in terms of views. We had them on the same amount of views just a little bit ago, and that was really bizarre because that like never happens. More people are watching the mainstream now, which is nice. Before, a lot of people were tuning out from the mainstream and just watching the short stream. So I do like seeing more people on the mainstream as well. I like both streams, to be honest, but it's like one is more content focused and the other is more short space to bring people in, you know? That is a lot nicer of a hill. I think that's fitting in a lot nicer with the natural terrain. There's one issue I'm seeing, which is this portion right here. I'm going to just kind of clean this up a little bit. Like this. Yeah, all right. That's better. I'm going to take this line here. This is our next baseline point to where it's going to connect up, and we're going to go straight across. I can't believe I still have brown wool placed around the place. We're going to use this as the next comparison point to where it should line or meet up with the higher level of the windmill there. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I suppose we could keep the windmill on a bit of a higher, like, area? We are going to delete this section. We don't... Oh, no. We are going to delete this entire thing that we placed down. Probably should have planned this out a little bit, maybe with Axiom, who knows? Because Axiom, you can actually draw, like, the curvatures and everything. This, we've done some fairly neat little tactics to try to get it correct. And now it's just shaping it out to heart and soul vibe it, you know? Heart and soul vibe it? Whatever I'm trying to say. I don't know myself. We're going based off feeling, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Let's pick up all the dirt because we need it. Now we need to connect this area up to there. So I'm actually going to, again, draw out like just a rough line that goes from this side and connects to here. So if we go back this way, this is on the same level. That's the important part. How's that feeling? Okay, yeah, that's not too terrible. I think we're on the right track now. Is the entire bottom connected up? 2 spots are missing. You're kidding. I'm glad I checked that, otherwise that would have driven me crazy later on. Right over here. No, you get down. This track right here, Ever Shelf Shonism by Ease Jammy Jams, always makes me want to go replay Ghost of Yote. I really need to do a playthrough of that again. Like, I played it last year when it came out. One of my favorite games of recent years. I swear. I love the Ghost games in general. Ghost of Tsushima, one of my all-time favorite games. Genuinely love it to death. Okay. I suppose we can follow along this curve and it should be fine. I say curve, this line. We don't want to curve that just yet, it's too sharp. Now we gotta remember this curves around. And connects like that. Again? Yeah, alright, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Make sure we put this here. We're gonna go back a couple blocks with this one. Let's take this spot off. Oh no, phantoms. You shan't take me alive, phantoms. For I shall pause my recording and go to sleep. I'm not dealing with you, sky rats. This is why you pause your recording, because if you don't, it's just going to make it look really weird. It's going to be weird regardless, because there's going to be a jump between night and day that quickly. But I can hide that with some creative editing. Guys, we are only 110 away from 1,000. It is such a weird feeling being so close to the goal. You know? Because when I set out the goal to get 1,000, I don't think we had even hit 600, or we might have just hit 600. And we've come this far already. Ooh, speaking of coming far, wow. This place is actually looking pretty good. Get out of here, we don't need you. I'm going through so much dirt for this. I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. I mean, it should. It'll probably look better, even like if it's a little bit wonky, than how it looked before. Especially once we bring in the weed and everything, because right now, this is bare bones. Like, we're just on the ground level. We've got the windmill placed. We've got none of the other supports around it to frame that windmill in, so it looks really awkward on its own. But let me just kind of visually, like word-wise, paint you a picture here. Ready? So we have the windswept mountains here with the lovely rolling hills of wheat that are going to spread all along this path here in a nice curve going around. We're going to have multiple little buildings and huts around here that are going to have like different farms and stuff so we can increase our production rates. Yeah, that'll be fun. And that'll all connect into the same water streams and stuff. And then we're also going to kind of put like a retaining wall around here. Couple that with a little bit of creative terraforming with our already established palette here, I think is going to create a very visually interesting build. We might even put another windmill way off in the background over there. The only issue with the back side of this area, well, let me show you, is this. It's such a harsh drop-off, which is why I'm not going to really worry about this area way too much. Like, no one who visits my base is really going to see this portion. This portion here, we're probably just going to hide. Also, we just got a message, me. I got the MIDI HUD mod thing. How do you turn on the light level? Just hit H, and it should show you if you just press H. You can do H plus C, and that'll bring up a more, like, options menu, but H should just do it as well. Anyways, I think once we get done, this is going to look like a really cool, like, farming area. And it also lets us improve our production rates. Not that we really need it, but I mean, might as well, you know? It's almost like Legos, when you're sticking multiple plates of Legos together. We're having it just kind of overlap a little bit from the layer that we built before. So it continues to follow along the same terrain. Like this. A little bit of weirdness here. Let's try to avoid that a little bit. There we go. Hey, Tepire, I'm expanding soon. I'm going to make a pirate ship in a while because a new game that I've been waiting for is coming out in 2025 is coming out soon, so I won't be on much. Ooh, what's the game, Tep? Also, we are at the end of our track list. And we are also an hour and 20 minutes in. It was literally just less than an hour a second ago for me. That's crazy. Oh no, I never resumed! Dang it! It's fine. Subnautica 2. I saw a trailer for it the other day, actually. I never played Subnautica 1. But I know of it. My stepdad did a playthrough on his channel a long time ago. He had a lot of fun with it. He said it's one of his favorite games he's ever played. Okay, I do like that. That curve is looking nice. It's like Minecraft, but underwater. And also, there's creatures at deep that are horrifying. I've only been in the ocean a handful of times, like IRL, and each time the ocean has tried to kill me. The first time, it stung me with a jellyfish. I had to go to the hospital and spend a little, like, couple hours there. That was fun. The next time, not only were jellyfish involved, well, not jellyfish, man-o-wars. Thankfully, I didn't get stung. Unfortunately, my brother got stung. But then, the tide started getting so strong that they started sweeping me away and pulling me under, and I couldn't get up to the point where, like, I literally cut my back against the sand, and it smacked my head into a pier. So I was like, okay, the ocean does not like me, you guys. It's like I have a devil fruit, except without the powers. It's 44.95 Australian dollars. Well, I mean, I suppose that's not bad. $44 for a game is not a bad price, especially for a game as loved as Subnautica. It's a really good price, to be honest. Assuming they've added enough content to the second that it's not just the first one repackaged. You know? Which can happen a lot. Trying to give it some waves into the ground. It could be like 90 and people would probably still buy it. Yeah, like I said, it's a very loved game, so that's why I was surprised they put it at 40. I mean, that's pretty good. I feel like it would be really hilarious if one of the larger Minecrafters who are like really good at terraforming and stuff tuned into this stream, and they're just sitting there cringing the entire time. That would be hilarious to me. We've only had a handful of times where YouTubers larger than myself have really tuned in. One of which was the other day. We had this guy named Clazy join in, and Clazy had like 156,000 subscribers, which was insane to see. Then we had a guy with like, I think 200,000 subscribers who joined in once. No, it was 20,000, sorry. And he was a musician who made a lot of music, and he's still subscribed, which is nice. I don't know if Clazy ended up subscribing or not. I don't think they have their subscription feed public, so I couldn't really see. I'm hoping they did. I think I gave them a good enough content for it, you know? I might not tackle any terraforming projects whenever we hit to 900 subscribers, just because I won't have Swift Sneak, and I am not going to go in-city rating, or not in-city rating, Ancient City rating, just to put Swift Sneak on Iron Armor. That would be the worst thing you could possibly do with, like, Iron Armor. Waste Swift Sneak on it. Imagine Mogwave watching and then shouting you out in a stream. I wouldn't want him to shout me out. That would be insane. I don't really want to receive, like, shout-outs or anything. Like, when I was younger, I did. Like, because I grew up during a time where that happened a lot, you know? Like, Jacksepticeye got a shout-out from PewDiePie, and that's what, like, his channel was already doing really well, and it would have continued to grow without it, but, like, not at the same rate as it did once he did. So for a long time, like, I was like, okay, I want to get a shout-out, I want to make content good enough to get a shout-out, that type of stuff. No, that's just not the way it works anymore. If by somehow Mogswamp does watch this, the only thing I hope is he just enjoys it. Like, he finds it a nice, chill, relaxing time. Like, I didn't really know who the guy was. Again, my stream introduced me to him. He's a very talented builder in of himself. But yeah. I also doubt any large Minecrafters tend to just watch other Minecrafters for fun. I know in some cases they'll watch their friends and things, but, you know, I'm not friends with any large Minecrafters. Still, though, if you want to spam hashtags to Mogswamp, hashtag watch Trey, let's do it. No, don't do that. But also do it, but don't, you know? No, you can't do it. Don't do it, but please do it. No, don't. No, don't do that, guys. Alright. I know I keep checking it like this, but I am liking this. I think it's starting to get more gradual as we're going up. And I think that's going to make sense. Like, we've got some really larger platforms as it's being pulled down further into the water like this. So I think that's making a little bit of sense in my brain. This is a little bit awkward placement that we have here. I don't like it. Start again. There we go. We need to create a little bit of room that it actually feels like the ground exists here. It's not just dun 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 dun. It's not staircase, it's ground that's being pulled out towards the sea, you know? How about this? Yeah, let's give ourselves just a little bit more room on this level as well. I want to at least every once in a while, like 1, 2, 3 blocks of level, just because like there will be stuff planted here. I think I'm going to need more dirt. Means we will have to go mine out a mountain at some point. Here's a question for you. If I mine out a mountain to make a mountain, does the number of mountains in the world actually change? These are the type of hard-hitting philosophical questions we have here on the Trey in the Night YouTube channel. Especially when it's 5:53 in the morning. It was literally not even 5 just a minute ago. Just like that, yep. Let's go back a little bit with this one too. Hello, zombie man. What do you think you're gonna do? You can't even reach me. I'm invincible, zombie. Felix! Felix? Welcome back. Oh my god, he found a way to reach me. Oh no. You know what? Your ingenuity should be rewarded. I reward you with a swift death. Hey, Felix. How's it going, man? Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Just make that a little bit nicer. That's a lot of pirate banners, Felix. I know I keep having to check, but it is important that you constantly go back and check your work like this. I see you, Felix. You're not the only one who can photobomb someone. It is so creepy to have him turn around and try to guess where I'm at. Alright. Let's head back even further now. This one I want to go back about 3 blocks, I think, before we cut in. Yeah, about 3 blocks like this. I think will be nice. There we go. Yes, Felix, lure away the spider. No, spider, don't come over this way. I wasn't worried about it one bit. I'll tell you this, one thing that I know would help bring more people in, but genuinely I don't want to do. He's Batman. Is there's a certain style of editing. People like Mog Swamp, what's his name? Starts with a G, he's a pig. Gurg, I think? Gurg? Like, they have this very, like, super energetic, super fast-paced editing style that is specifically made for, like, the TikTok platform. And, I could do that. It's not difficult to do that style of editing, and sometimes it does really work, but it feels inauthentic to me, which is the issue. And I think if we all try to copy the same people, then it makes the creativity of the platform just weakened. You know, everything starts to look the same, everyone expects the same. And so I don't particularly want to copy anyone, even if I know there are proven strategy guides out there to get me more people. I'm just doing it my own way. I've been making content for 11 years. I'm going to keep making content, whether it becomes a job or not. So, might as well keep my style intact, I suppose. Do you need this crafting table, Felix? Okay, I can stay then. This is close, but we want to get the next shape in, so we're going to start on this end as well. We're going to sweep in a bit. Oh wow, you can barely see where our line is anymore. It's blended in so well with the grass. Do you need this string here, Felix? No? Okay, we can break the string. Good. Did you need this dried gas here, Felix? You did? Okay, well, gotta go around. Let's go! We're getting there, guys. So much to go. There's still a lot more work to be done on this, but I am liking the shapes that we've come up with thus far. Hello, Gary. Hello. Make sure to say hi to Gary, everyone. He's a very important member of the base now. Oh, my mistake, Felix. I had to cover up the crafting table, but it's still there. Still very integral part to building this mountain, I assure you. Can rain rehydrate a happy ghast? I don't think it can. Here come phantoms. You dare try to attack the Keeper of Gary? Such is the fate of all who attack Gary. We shall protect Gary. Nope, there's another crafting table. Not only one Gary, 15 Garys. The 15 Garys? Well, I feel like they need a spot of their own. The 15 Garys. So let's move Gary. And where's a good spot for Gary, I wonder? For now, until we build Gary a proper house, we are going to put Gary in here with Gary's favorite wood type, mangrove. I think Gary would be very happy. He loves the smell and the taste of mangrove. We need to build a Gary castle or a Gary ship. I think I'm going to build Gary a pirate ship. We need to build him a mangrove mansion with all of his guards. Yeah, I think Gary would like that. Captain Gary of the ghastly pirates. They're the most terrifying pirates on the seas. I should probably go in and light this place up before we close it all off. But we can do that another time, mayhaps. Guys, really quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the short stream and I'm going to start the short stream back up just so YouTube brings more people in. So if you want to hop over to the main stream, you're more than welcome to, or the short stream will back up in just a moment. To those of you who have been watching all along, I greatly appreciate it and hope to see you in the future.